So how do you handle those strong emotions that can come up when you're talking about the distribution of a pension in your mediation? Hi, I'm Clare Piro, a family and divorce mediator and attorney. I'd like to answer that question first by talking about what I've seen some clients do that hasn't proven to be all that successful. And it would be the person who has the pension starting the discussion with something along the lines of, it's my pension, you're not going to touch it, you're not going to get your hands on it, I worked really hard for it, and if you do get any piece of my pension, I'll just never retire. Well, I understand why they feel that way. That's really not the most productive way of getting your point across. All that's going to do is make the other person defensive and angry. And while you're still most likely going to end up with a settlement, those emotions and resentments and feelings are going to stay with you. A more productive way of getting your point across, if you're the person who has the pension, would be to start the discussion with a real explanation of why you feel that you deserve that more than the other person. What is it about your job that makes you have those strong feelings about the pension? And most of all, be sure that you acknowledge that it is a legal right. It can be really insulting to your spouse to just disregard the fact that the law does provide that the pension is a marital asset that should be distributed. If you're the person who doesn't have the pension, try and listen to your spouse when they're talking about why they feel they're entitled to the pension. Try to understand where they're coming from. And if you can acknowledge it, then at the same time, let them know why you feel you deserve to share in that pension, not just because it's a legal right, but what did you do in the history of your marriage that makes you feel that you have just as much entitlement to the pension as they did? What were your expectations with the pension? When you both speak in that kind of language and you're both understanding where the other person is coming from, then we can start talking about options in a way that recognizes what you both need and recognizes your expectations and try to reach a settlement that's going to meet those needs and expectations. Neither one of you may end up getting 100% of what you want, but hopefully you'll be able to get a resolution that is something that you can accept and live with. And those negative feelings and emotions aren't going to follow you throughout your existence together in the future. So I hope you found this helpful. Please check out my website, clarepuromediation.com, for more information about divorce mediation and to view the pension discussion that I had in my last video about exactly what those strong emotions are. Of course, feel free to reach out to me through my website or my email. And until next time, be well. Bye-bye.